Good morning. Today we're going to talk about, we're going to just practice what we've done so far. So basically just naming and writing formulas of the different organic compounds. So page 7 and 8, it's going to go pretty fast, and then you'll have a homework assignment over the weekend. Alrighty, so let's get started. Instead of starting on page 7, I think I'm going to have you start on page 8 because I think drawing is easier from the name, especially since I can't really be there to help you. Okay, so I'm going to have you guys push pause, and then when you come back, I'm going to go over all the answers like one at a time. So if you feel like you know what you're doing, you can kind of skip ahead and see if you got them right. All right, F, 2 carbons, ane means single bond. So let's add in our H's, and that one's all done. All right, 2-methylpentane. So that means your parent chain has 5 carbons. Methyl, remember, is a group, a branch, and it is coming off the second carbon. There's your methyl group. Add in all the H's. And I'll just highlight so you can see that here's, ooh, that was a bad one. Okay, here's the pentane, and then here's the methyl. All right, hexane is easy. Hex is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add in your H's. And there you go with that one. Okay, 3-ethylpentane. So this is different. All right, so I'm going to add in, I'm going to draw my pentane. I'm drawing it low so I have some space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's pentane. Ethyl is a branch with 2 carbons. Because Marvin eats peanut butter. F is 2. Okay, so off the 3rd carbon, I'm going to add 2 carbons. This is my ethyl branch. Okay, so let me just highlight that again too. So here's my pentane, and then here's my ethyl, 1, 2. All right, on the next one, oh, this is different than what we've done before. So hexene. So hex means 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And ene means it's going to have 1 double bond. What this 2 means is that the double bond is popping off of the second, or is like in between the 2nd and the 3rd carbon. If it just had a 1, that means the double bond would be in the 1st position. But since it has a 2, you need to put the double bond in the 2nd position. So 1, 2. So that's where they get the 2. And then the rest are all singles. So when you're adding your H's, just be careful here because it already has 1, 2, 3 bonds. So it just needs 1 H, while the rest of them need 2 or 3. So if I had the double bond here, that would be 3-hexene. All right, F-ine. So F means 2. Ine, Y-N-E, means you have a triple bond. And you only need 1 H on both sides. Okay, butane is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Methyl off the 2nd carbon, so I can start over. I can be on this 2nd carbon, or this could be the 2nd carbon because you start counting closest to your branch. Okay, so let me highlight that so you can see it again too. So this is your butane. This is your methyl group. Oh, no, number 8 looks crazy. Okay, so we have pentane again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's 2 methyl. So that means off the 2nd carbon, I have a methyl group. Remember, methyl just means 1 set of carbons. 3 ethyl. So off the 3rd carbon, there's an ethyl group. It doesn't mean that there's 3 of them. So ethyl, remember, is a branch with 2. Okay, and then I'm going to add in all my H's. Okay, and then I'm going to highlight so you can see where everything came from. So here is my pentane. Here is my methyl, and here is my ethyl. Okay, so now let's practice naming. Okay, so let's go back to this page. So push pause, do your best with naming, and then when you come back, we'll go over the answers. Okay, so in the first one, 3 in a row, all single bonds. Marvin eats peanut butter. So it's a P, it's propane. Okay, in number 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not like drawing a line through it only because I want to make sure I see that there's a double bond there. Okay, so since there's a double bond and since it's on, since there's a double bond and there's 4, it's bute and then the ene ending. I'm not going to put the 1 because I don't need to, because it's assumed that it would be on this first carbon if you put it in that spot. I suppose you can if you want. Okay, 3, we have 1, 2, 3 carbons. So that's prop. And then I have a triple bond. So 3 in a row with a triple bond, meaning it's YNE. I'm just going to erase it so you can see that there's that triple bond is there. Right here with our long chain. Okay, next, number 4. 5 in a row, so that's pentane. What is this thing? That is a methyl group because it's the same as if I did C with 3 H's like that. They just put the H3 to save space. So that's a methyl. And what carbon is it off of? So let's count starting at the side closest to the branch. So it would be on this side. So this is 2 methyl pentane. All right, I like this next one because it always tricks everyone. All right, so your longest branch without lifting your pen is 4 in a row with all single bonds. So the name of this is just butane. Oftentimes people stop at 3 and then say that this is a branch, but because you can go, because you can go the whole way without lifting up your pen, it's just a parent chain. All right, 6, 3 in a row, propane. Here's another methyl group, just like this one down here. So this is methyl, propane, and what carbon is it off of? The 2. All right, here's one with a double bond that's not on the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna write pentene, because 5, ENE for the double. And then now I'm gonna write what carbon it's off of. It's off of the second one. Okay, last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or it could have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or it could have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Either way, it's easiest if you go in a straight line. Okay, so that's pentane. All right, and then what in the world is this business here? Okay, so I have a group, a branch with 2. So remember, a branch with 2 is called an ethyl. Branches are named with YLs. Ethyl. Okay, so I could write ethyl, ethyl. I'm going to write diethyl because it's shorter. And then I'm going to count my carbons. So what carbon is it off of? The 3, and they're both off of the 3. So I'm going to write 3, 3, dialpha pentane. Okay, so that's it. You'll just have a little homework over the weekend, and then we have just one more topic to do next week. Okay, I'll talk to you later.